Yo, yo, yo. What up, Dinesh? What up, Dev? Hey, Dinesh beat you by a couple of seconds, Dev. I'm just looking for 1 to 2 good setups, bro. What up now? I get an NQ entry right here. If we get a nice rejection, I need this candle to reject and close above this support right here. All right, no entry yet. This is a nice rejection, but I want a clear entry. Here we go. We might get this right here. Nah, not quite, not quite. I want to maybe see it come down here for me to hop in. Only looking for one setup, so I'm not in it. I'm not in a rush. This would have been a good one though. Gold still doesn't have any volume. It hasn't had any volume since yesterday. What up, T-Camp? Looking for the first setup of the day, man. I could have took this one, but I didn't like it. We got the retracement back down. We could get an entry somewhere. I just want it to be clean though. All right, this 5 is retracing this. Is retracing the 5-minute candle. Let's clear the chart real quick. We can get some liquidation down here. Definitely could see some liquidation at this area. What just happened? Some liquidation right there. Let's put like a close above right there. Jump to the 1. About 40 big candle. Alright, price. I'm gonna liquidate this wick right here. Let's see how it wants to react. 15 minutes about to close. This 15 is probably going to try to push back and close above here since we got this support, so that looks pretty good. There's also another level of 15 support right here. This closes in 3 minutes. Let's check the 30 real quick. Not really a 30-minute support right there. That's just a 15. So it's not guaranteed to try to push back up, but this is a nice zone right here. So I think I should be able to get a good buy off this zone if I can get a good entry. It's really not giving me any good entry candles. As far as gold goes over here, gold is pretty much chilling. Gold is pretty much chilling right now. See if this 15 is going to try to push all the way back up here, or at least above right here. 2 minutes left. We're getting some gold action. Some gold action is starting up. Okay, so on the 15, gold just came and filled this imbalance. And it's trying to shoot up. And let's see if it can close above. See if it can close above right there. That'd be nice. If this 5 can close above here, let's see. We'd be looking at about a 35 pip SL. I could take that. Oh, look like we might get this gold bar. Might get it. Yeah, I'm a little bit sick right now. I'll turn my mic volume up. Y'all should be able to hear me a little bit better. I'll turn the music down a little bit too. All right, so I couldn't get this gold entry, so we just chilling. Y'all can hear me good? All right, price NQ is coming back down to this 15-minute zone. It's rejected it twice so far. It's rejected it twice so far, so we might even get another entry. We got a clean range. It's kind of dangerous to go for an NQ bot because we do got clean range down here on the 1 minute time frame. So we'll see. I kind of want this gold bot. This gold bot look a little bit better to me. But we'll see though. Cause let's see. I mean, cause we're pretty clean to the left hand side for a gold buy on the 30 as well. And we got a nice rejection candle on this 30-minute. Let's see how long this candle is. It's about 30 ticks, so that's pretty solid. Should be getting some here. Okay, boom, there we go. We got the NQ volume filling in low. Let's see if it can come down here, maybe tap us in. I'll bring this down right here. Let's go about right here, see what happens. Yeah, this NQ selling pressure is pretty high, so I kind of really don't want to go against that right now. But if I get an entry, I still will. Yeah, need like a heavy rejection and close above back into this range, and then we'll try to shoot it up to tap into here. But we do got to tap, but that's not good enough. All right, so, yeah, we can get a close above here. I'll probably get in. Let me see how long this candle is because NQ is a little heavy. About 40. That's cool. Heavy rejection. See what that 30 look like. 30 fit about 50% of this candle right here. It's a lot of volume. I'm gonna be honest, I still don't trust this NQ setup just because this is so much. It just covered so much ground in 2 candles. It might just retrace back down again, you know. So I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna still wait on this setup. This is about it was about 45 ticks. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that one. I'd still rather take this gold setup over this. We might get this one. See if we get this 5 minute to close above this line. That'll be pretty good. No entry, no gold entry. No gold entry. So it looked like NQ is pushing, but that's cool. We can still get a good setup. All right, gold is starting to push to the upside. This is a new high right here, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna wait for a 5 minute close though. This is a 5 minute zone, so I'm gonna wait for a 5 minute close. Yeah, this would have been a TP smash. I didn't trust it though. Could see some rejection right here, but I'm not interested in taking sales. So we got this gold resistance right here. We got clean range about 20, 25 pips of clean range right here. Dang, a lot of volume just came in for NQ. Sometimes NQ and gold moving the same, so if I get this 5 minute close, I'll be pretty confident in a gold buy. About 2 minutes. If we get a close like this will be pretty good. Have like a 25 pip SL, something like that. Probably have SL right below here. All right, 1 more minute till we get this gold bar. They gonna give it to us? All right, not quite, not quite. Not quite, not quite. Is it? Hell nah. What we got going over here on NQ? Clear this. Still got clean movement to this left hand side, so that's pretty good. Not really interested in nothing going on right here though. This 15 minute is about to close in 4 minutes. Let's see what we're gonna be looking for. If this 15 could close above right here, this would be a good entry. Looking at about 35, 34 tick SL. Try to take it. Try to take it at least like right here. 3 minutes till this close. Might even tighten the SL and just do it. Yeah, I could probably just tighten the SL like this. Two more minutes. See if we gonna get it. more minute. Seeing some rejection. Oh, we gonna get it? Oh my goodness. It didn't give us to it. It didn't give it to us, bro. It didn't give it to us, bro. Last second. Very last second, bro. Very last second and pull back again. Almost, almost. Almost. Look like NQ starting to form some new structure. Six o'clock finna hit, so some more volume about to come in. Yeah, I'm still looking for buys. I just need it to close above this support on the 5 minute time frame. So if it closes like this in the next 3 minutes, I'll be in. Looks like a lot of volume kicked in. So I'm probably gonna have a decent sized SL after this close. You know, obviously I would have liked to rather get in down here, but you know, market's gonna do what the market's gonna do at the end of the day. We still got a nice target area right here that it's trying to get to. And we got a wick high up here. So we're still good. Unless this 1 5 minute counter wants to push up and do it all. That would kind of suck. Looks like that's what it wants to do. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Let's see. We're looking at about a 37. Golly. Come on, Sway. I might end up taking this. This NQ buy if we get a close above here, because I mean this move, gold already decided to push heavier than I wanted it to, earlier than I wanted it to as well. I'm just looking for one clean setup, bro. Alright, we getting a little bit of rejection. Like maybe like if this 5 minute can push down a little bit, I'll still hop in, but goddamn. I ain't trying to have too big of a SL. We're looking at about 30. I don't even like if I hop in, I have a 30 pip SL, so it'd have to get up here. And this hour is about to close in 10 minutes. Let's look at the hour. Man, I'm not really feeling these gold buys anymore. I kind of pushed up too heavy. Like I wanted to at least get in like down here. This is damn near, you know, half the move already. Yeah, not feeling that. And it pushed right into this supply zone. Not feeling that. Maybe when this 15-minute close, it'll be a decent entry. Maybe. But no, I'm not feeling that. So let's see what NQ got going on. I'm being picky with my setup because I'm risking 500 on it. It's gonna be 500 for 500. Could get a good rejection right there. As far as this NQ setup goes, well, I'm not even looking for into the 30. To the hour. Alright, so this hour is about to close. If it pushes down here, if it can close above here, that'd be another good sign for a buy. I'm only looking for buys, so that's why I'm only looking for buy confirmations. Oh, actually, the support is right here. You got one right here. You got one. Okay, so I see what it is. This is what this hour candle is trying to respect. Let's see if it does it. It has to close above both of these for me to hop in. That's to close above both of these. Got about 6 minutes on that. So yeah, they close above both these highs. I mean, we get a close above both these supports. We could probably be looking at entry around 50. Really don't even know what's going on with this gold trade anymore. Let me clear this chart so I can get a fresh mind, see what I'm looking for again. Because I missed the buy setup I was waiting for. So we gotta rechart. Doesn't look like NQ is gonna try to give us that entry. Let's see what we got down here. That's pretty good. All right. 1 hour zone right here. Good 1 hour support right here. Looks like this 30 is trying to close above. So move this right here. 15. Even if this gold trade does close above, I'm really just not feeling it anymore. I feel like gold is just gonna retrace any second, and if I get in now, I feel like if I get in on this gold trade above this high, it's just gonna retrace down here, and I could have had a way better entry. So I'm just gonna wait. As far as this NQ setup goes, we got 4 minutes left to see what it wants to do. Oh damn, that was the music. Oh well, I just accidentally closed the music tab out. Oh no, here we go right here. All right, this hour closes in a minute. Let's see what's going on. It's kind of good for gold. Still not gonna hop in though. I don't like it. What? No, my Spotify don't want to work. Okay. Hey, is this session crazy today? Yeah, I seen y'all talking about it in the chat. I wasn't really looking at the charts at the time, so I didn't see it. Look like we got some NQ dumping going on. Let's see what we're looking for. I haven't took any setups today. I'm just looking for one good setup. I'm gonna do 500 for 500. So I want to make it a good one. Let's clear this chart real quick. I don't think we're gonna be getting a gold setup today, so let me focus on NQ right now because NQ got some action going on. This is gold. All right, on the hour, let's see what we could be looking to get. Um, all right, that's pretty good. See. Just like right there on the hour. Let's drop to the 30. 30 looks pretty good. 15 looks pretty good. Strong zone right here. See what wants to happen. If we can get like a nice rejection out of the zone, maybe I can find something. I'm not gonna rush it though. See what's going on down here at this one. I want to see it tap into this. I want to see it fully tap into the resistance, get a little bit of liquidation first for me to hop in. Because NQ likes to liquidate people. So maybe like a push down into this area. Like, let me see, what's a good, yeah. Push down here. We'll be looking pretty good. This is a big ass 5-minute candle though, so I'm expecting some type of retracement. Some type of retracement that I can get a good entry off of. All right. Didn't really didn't get as low as I wanted it to. Like I want to see price at least tap into down here. I still got 2 minutes left, so no rush. All right. Come on, get down there just a little bit lower. That'll really be good enough if I can get a good rejection. That's a pretty deep pullback. So now let's see if we can get like a 1 minute close above here, and we can ride this back to the upside. How many ticks are we looking at? About 38. Never want to predict the markets, just try to react to it. So that's why I gotta wait for my confirmation to get in. Just need this 1 minute to close above here and I'll be in. All right, looking good. All right, that's cool.
Order
All right,
filled.
I'm in. Go for 500. I don't do mid trade modifications, bro. All
Order
right,
filled.
TP smash, bro. Let's go. Patience pays, man. Patience pays. Patience pays, man. So that's all we was looking for. I was only looking for one trade set up. Just $500. So yeah, that's pretty good session. Pretty good session. Let's see what the performance stats look like. Just one trade, 500. That's what we like to go for. So far, this is a combine account. I'm up 500. First day, first day, first day was a red. I mean, it was green day. Friday was red day. Uh, Tuesday, Monday we kind of broke even, little $100 profit, and then today, we obviously looking pretty good. I might come back. I might come back to the charts at like around 10 o'clock and look for another one and done for NY session. No guarantees though, because I could just stop with this 500 and be cool. But I might come back at 10 a.m. and try to look for another setup. Nah, Top Step really doesn't run promos, man. They kind of just stick to that $50 baseline. It's rare that Top Step runs a promo. Very rare. Yeah. I remember you said that yesterday. Yeah, I might go half size. I might go half size on my. That's actually kind of smart. That's actually smart. I might go half size NY and just do 250 for 250. So even if I lose, I'll still be up 250 for the day. And then if I win, obviously I'll be up 750. So like a 1 to 1.5 daily RR. That's pretty good. Yeah. So I didn't even come to the charts at the same time I usually do. I usually come to the charts at 2. I came to the charts at 5 a.m. today because I overslept. But it worked out for the best. So who's complaining? Who's complaining, man? Right, nice setup. No drawdown. Y'all know if y'all notice, we didn't get any drawdown in that trade, bro. Zero drawdown at all. We hopped in. Well, we got a little bit of drawdown right here, but we hopped in right here at this close, and then we just took off. So, um, yeah, pretty solid setup. You know, if y'all the type of people to hold y'all trades, I mean, um, y'all could still be in right now. Maybe pop some trailers or something. So pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Cause if I oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Cause that SL gonna be super tight. I forgot I didn't even think about that. I might pop a gold trade. I might only mess with gold during NY session. But it really wasn't. I mean, I had like one bot opportunity on gold earlier today, but other than that, it really wasn't talking about nothing. Um, every time I had a gold entry today, the candle moved too far before I could hop in. Um, I'm finna drop a link to the Discord in the chat because everybody who's in my stream should be in the Discord. It really don't make sense for you to be in my streams and not in the Discord. We be turned up in the Discord. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of people making money in the Discord besides me. Gold, bro. Gold always does me right. I ain't gonna lie. It's rare. It's rare that I'm not gonna say it's rare that I lose a gold trade, but like it's rare that I just get like a bullshit ass like rejection or like bullshit pullback. It's with me. It's NQ, bro. NQ be the one bullshitting me, bro. Yeah, I feel you on that. It kind of it's NQ and gold is kind of just about like your TP size, your TP and SL size, because you can't go tight on NQ, bro. Like it's gonna do you pretty bad if you try to have a tight SL on NQ. NQ be selling my bread now for real. Yeah, yeah. MNQ is pretty good. It's a lot easier to scale in and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm finna send it. It wasn't letting me copy it earlier. I don't know why. All right. Link to the Discord is in the chat. Everybody go ahead and join up, man. Join up. We almost at 100 members right now, so yeah, y'all can help get us there. And if you're not sub, go ahead and drop a sub so you can get notifications when I go live. Cause I'm probably not popping up on y'all recommendeds too often. Shout out Rainy 3380 just joined the Discord. Shout out Kolar just joined the Discord. I'm on a hella losing streak with gold. Oh, you might need to put it down then, bro. I mean, if you know, oh, right when this year starts. I mean, if you know that NQ is your number one option, I mean, you should only be looking for A setups anyway. So if you know you always hit on NQ, you should only be looking at NQ. For me, it's kind of like, I only like having two pairs just because if one pair is moving slow, I can always just go to the next one. Kind of like today, I was looking at gold and it was like gold really not doing nothing, so I can go to NQ. But you really shouldn't nobody really have more than two pairs, bro. If I'm being honest with you, you don't need fucking eight different pairs to trade every day or instruments, I should say. But yeah, man, this was pretty good. It was a pretty good live session. I mean, we stayed down and just waited for a good setup to form. One thing I can say about me only taking one setup now is like I don't be having nothing to talk about. Yeah, I know when I was taking 13 trades a day, we was doing whole trade breakdowns and shit. Like this is the type of days we used to have. Like we used to go back and forth with the markets a lot. Going for like $100 here and there and just try to slowly get to 500. Um, but like if I have a losing day, it's like shit. And like even yesterday, I was kind of going back and forth. Yesterday, I was going back and forth during London session, and then I came back. This was all during London session right here, and then I came back during New York and just did one trade, and that hit for 750. So that kind of got me on my one trade a day stuff. Like I really don't need to be doing all that other stuff. So that's why we just came to the chart. We was in that trade, bro. We was literally in that trade for a minute and 30 seconds. $500 a minute and 30 seconds. I mean, it really don't get no better than that, bro. Really don't get no better than that. And we've been on stream for about an hour, so I was waiting for this setup for about 40, 50 minutes, you know. But when you only taking one trade a day, you gotta make it a good one. Gotta make it a good one. All I'm doing is just really supporting resistance, but you gotta know how to read it. Um, I do. I'll give you a quick breakdown, but if you really want a detailed description on the strategy I used to get funded and stuff like that, it's a link in the description to my website. I got my whole trading plan on there, but I'll put the link in the chat and then I'll break it down to you. It's a link. All right, but basically, all that I did today was you got to know how to read it first of all, because I mean y'all just see me place zones and stuff like that, but if you don't know why I'm placing them, you won't be able to replicate it. Um, so all I do is just find support and resistance, but I mean everybody doesn't mark out support and resistance the exact same way. I do whichever one I look across and see the most touches. So like I'll do like a little paper chart or something real quick. Um, so like first I want to do is I want to start off on the hour time frame. You really only need like 2 to 4 zones, and you want to pick the zones that's closest to where price is at already. So y'all see prices right now is at 21,681. I'm just looking for about 2 zones above and about 2 zones below on the 1 hour time frame, and then we're gonna slowly go down. and kind of sharpen the zone to make it as neat as possible. That's why you see a lot of strong rejections when price hits my zones, because I use pretty much every time frame to map it out. So on the 1 hour, just quickly looking, the first resistance or support I see closest to price would be right here. Uh, and to identify resistance or support, you just need to find two closes or opens in the same area, because that's going to be a high zone for rejections and stuff like that, essentially. So after you mark it out like this, you want to drag it across to the left hand side to see how strong it really is, because the more touches you see, the stronger it is, obviously. So this is one, two, this is another close, and this is another close, and this is another close. So this is on the hour time frame. So you know right now that this zone is strong. It's pretty, you can identify that pretty easily. So you can just go ahead and have that marked out. You don't have to make it difficult. Just take where the obvious zone is. So we got to close right here. So we're gonna try to see if this is a strong one. Let's drag it to the left hand side. So as you can see, we got one rejection right here, and it's really, and it's kind of, and this didn't quite get there, and this didn't really quite get there. So if you wanted to, you can mark this out, but just keep in mind that this is a weaker zone. You can mark out weak zones, because sometimes they still get respected too. But just you have to remember that it is weak. So you never want to hop in. You never want to try to predict the markets. Like if you see price touch your zone, like don't just hop in just because it touched your zone. Wait till it shows a rejection candle. As y'all can see how I was waiting for the closes above and stuff like that, but we'll get there. So just for the sake of this little quick demonstration, I'm just going to use these two zones right here, and we're going to see what happens. So then we're going to go down to the 30. What does the 30-minute look like? Where's the 30-minute zones? So we just go to where our hour zone is and kind of try to refine it. So we can probably drag this down to about right here to the bottom of this wick. Because if you notice, if we had it right here at first. We had it right here. But if you look, we got a wick rejection right here, and this wick rejection lines up right with this wick rejection. So if you want the sharpest entry possible, would it be better to have your zone right here, or just to drag it down a couple of pips and put it right there? It would be better to have it right here. So let's go back to this 30-minute that we had, to the hour zone that we put above. As you can see, we had it right here on the hour, but when you drop to the 30-minute, you can sharpen it. So if you try to sharpen this zone right here, where would it be better? It's kind of right here. It's kind of just chilling in the middle, but you can see the actual close is like right here. So you want to just move it up a little bit. So now your zone is even sharper. So now this zone lines up just like this. It's never going to be picture perfect, but you wanted to get it as best possible. So then let's drop to the 15, see if it can get even better. All right, see on the 15, this is what it looks like. So we got the rejection right here. Right now, when you get to the 15, you might see a lot of zones kind of near each other. You don't need to always just move it up and down. If you see multiple zones, like we got one right here and one right here, you can just add another line. Like it's not that serious. You can just mark it out as two zones and then drag this one to the left and see how many touches you can get on this one. So on this 15-minute zone, it's a lot of wickage going on. So you really don't need this, but I'll keep it there. Just maybe it, because sometimes I use the close and sometimes I use the wicks. It's kind of personal preference, just to see how many touches each one has. So I'd say I'll just put this one right here, and I'll do that because you see this wick rejection right here. We got a wick rejection right here, and then if you look to the left, it's a equal wick rejection right here as well. So you could say that this will probably be a good second zone. So we just tapped into this NQ zone. So I'm kind of going to speed up the process to see what we can find. And then we got a 5-minute. So I like to use the 5-minute for close aboves. So you see we're in the zone. We're in the zone right here already, right? So if you look to the left, the most recent high is right here, the most recent close high. So I drag this down. It's 624 right now. if this 625 candle can close above here, that's a strong signal that it wants to buy. And not only will it buy, um, there's also a nice imbalance right here. You know, a nice little zone that it can get filled. So that's already a profit target that you could use. But you have to wait for it to close above. You gotta wait for it to close above. So I'd say just mark out the support and resistances on the higher time frames, and then drop to the 5 and try to see where a nice close above would be. Because I'm trying to wait. It looked like we might get it here. I'm not gonna actually take the trade, obviously, but I'll just paper trade it and see if it hits. All right, so we did get the close above. So then I just hop in like this. I put my SL. I put my SL below the candle, and then I just go for a 1-to-1 like this. So let's see if it plays out. I just like to do 1-to-1s, but you know, if y'all like to do 1-to-2s and 1-to-3s, stuff like that, then that'll be fine as well. When you hop in a trade, you kind of want to identify levels of resistance that your trade might encounter. So if I look to the left hand side during this trade, if price gets up to here, we might get this. This is a potential zone where a pullback could form, or something like that, or maybe even right here. Looks like we're getting a strong rejection. We're gonna see if it actually decides to keep pushing. But a zone like if price gets to right here, it might pull back, and if price gets to right here, it might pull back. So it's nice to just map those out beforehand. So when a pullback does happen, you'll know why it's happening, and you won't, start getting in your head, freaking out, acting like you're gonna lose a trade just because it's a pullback. You're gonna get a pullback, and pretty much, I mean, unless you just get a real sniper entry, most of your trades you're gonna see some sort of pullback in it. And really, if you get a pullback, like you see how we pull back and then shot back up, that's just more confirmation that the trade is going to win. You want to get the pullback out the way as quick as possible, honestly, because most likely it's going to pull back regardless. Um, but after I get a pullback and it shoots back in profit, I'm happy. But we're gonna see. Another thing is you got to keep an eye on like higher time frame closes. So like we got a 30-minute close coming up, and then y'all notice we put the 30-minute our 30-minute zone is right here. So what does that mean? In 3 minutes, sellers are going to try to push this candle back down here. So that's another reason that we might see a pullback, because in the next 3 minutes, sellers are going to try to push this below here. So, but that also means if this 30-minute can close above this support, that's even a higher confirmation that we should keep driving to the upside. So you just got to kind of develop an eye for it. But let's just keep seeing if this trade is going to play out or not. The only way to become profitable is to be able to decide what's an A plus setup and what's not an A plus setup. The more A plus setups you take compared to B's and C's, is just the more profitable you'll become. But you got to be able to identify what's A plus and what isn't. So that's why you got to have rules in place that allow you to identify stuff like that. So we'd almost be a TP, but not quite yet. Like I said, this is a potential zone of resistance right here. So, it might try to pull back a little bit. But I know a lot of y'all like to go break even and stuff, so this would probably be a good point to go break even. I really don't do that. But yeah, it looks like it did want to reject this zone right here. It's kind of unfortunate that the 1-to-1, the TP lined up right above that zone, but you know, it happens. That's just kind of me being stubborn, me not like going break even and stuff like that. It would have been smart to go break even knowing it was a zone right here. Or it really would have even been smart to just take profits right here because like I mean this is what like a 1 2 a damn 2 pip difference. Who really cares? But obviously I'm not in this trade live. But I'm gonna be for real. If even if I was in this trade live, I wouldn't have closed. I would have just kept holding anyways. All right, that's a pretty strong rejection. Look like a lot of volume just kicked in. It's 6:30, 7:30 Eastern. What looks like going good is because since we wait for the close above, another good thing about waiting for closes above, if price pushes up, y'all see how it pulled back and it's literally using my entry as a support now. So that's just another line of defense because we got a good close. Our entry is right above the close. So if price ever comes to our entry, it's just gonna reject it. Not always, obviously, but that's just this is what makes an A plus setup. You want to have as many reasons as possible for your trade to win. You know, we got like 15 different reasons for this trade to win and like one reason for it to lose. So, you know, those are the odds that you want to go into with every trade. Hold on, how big is this candle? It's about 40 tick candle. We just need a very small volume push to the upside and it can hit TP. It's really playing around right now. And another confluence is it's just still. I mean, this is a big ass imbalance. You know, we still got space up here to fill. It's just everything. Everything is in our favor on this trade. So when you have everything in your favor on the trade, even if the trade loses, you're not going to be tripping because it's like, damn, like that trade just really lost. What the hell? What the hell? That was just some crazy volume just kicked in. It really don't want this TP, bro. Man, Price is doing everything it can to not hit TP. That's crazy. But like I said, I mean, this is why we marked this zone out in the first place because we knew it was a chance that it was going to reject once it got there. Now, did I think it was going to reject like that? Like, god damn. I mean, sometimes I mark the zone out expecting rejections and I still get mad when it reject, but that's just the name of the game. But like I said, our entry is at a support, so we still got a lot of lines of defenses. It's another support right here. It's another support right here. So we'll see. Trade not over. All right, another rejection off our entry. We got some volume coming in. Um, Most likely this should shoot to TP, bro. But the way price been moving, man, I really can't tell. If it touched this zone, it might just shoot down again. If y'all see a zone reject 2 times and then it comes back up there, y'all might as well just go ahead and just move the TP right there, if I'm being honest. But, you know, do you? I like to see my TPs get smashed. I ain't gonna lie. It builds my confidence. All right, so there we go. That would have been a TP smash. Simple enough. Simple enough. Pretty good. Pretty good. Real time breakdown just then. Give me some likes for that real time breakdown. Who y'all know can break down exactly how they trade and then take that trade and then it hit? Who y'all know do that? Who y'all know that can do that, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'll get my flowers eventually, though. I just hopped in the game. Let's get some more payouts and get some more members in the Discord that everybody else is getting payouts, and then eventually we're gonna all be popping. Yeah, no problem, Dinesh, no problem. Madison, I don't see you in the Discord. You need to join Discord. What up, Abdul? Shit, I ain't doing nothing though. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing shit. I'll look for another setup. I'm gonna look for a gold setup this time though. We've been in queue all day. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing again. First thing you want to do is want to go to the hour time frame and identify support, the nearest support or resistance, and that'll be right here. You want to drag it to the left hand side. Make sure it's actually valid. I mean, it's valid because you see it, but you know, anytime you mark out a resistance, you want to drag it to the left hand side just to see how strong it really is. I bet. All right. So we drag it to the left hand side. We see a rejection right here, rejection right here, rejection right here. So that's pretty good. Then you want to find a support. You want to see something like that. It looks pretty good. Rejection right there, rejection right there. This is a strong ass zone right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, about seven, 8 rejections off that zone right there. So that's pretty good. So same thing. You drop it to the 30, and you want to make it as sharp. You want to make it sharper than what you just saw. So this is where the zone is on the hour. And you see if you drop to the 30, you can really get another look, another zone right here on the 30. You see it's a close right there. This is pretty much a close right there. So wick rejection right there. Let's drag it across. See what else we can see. Get a rejection right there. We got 2 closes right here. So this is pretty good too. We got a wick right there. So now you got the 1 hour zone right here, and you got the 30 right here. Down here it's a little messy. This is where the hour zone is. Honestly, I'll probably just keep it like this because it's really nothing. I mean, you got this right here, but even this isn't too clean. So I'd probably just keep this one like that for now. I'll drop to the 15. If I drop to the 15, I'd move this down to right here. Because we're entering off the 5-minute time frame, so the lower you go is going to be the better the zone for your entry. So yeah, so I keep that about right there. That's really about it. I mean, it's a zone right here. Let's see how strong that is, because we're kind of tapped into it right now. So let's see how strong this zone is. Yeah, we got some decent rejection. It's alright. It's alright. You know, like this is one of those zones where I say it's a weak zone, but you can still keep your eye on it. Oh, this is I'm on the 30-minute. Let's be on the 15. Yeah. Okay. So this is one of those zones where I say it's kind of weak. Well, nah. This all good. Nah, it's a strong zone. What am I talking about? It's pretty good. All right, so this is a strong zone. So you got your zones marked out. So once you get your zones marked out, you just want to go to the 5-minute time frame. And now the 5 minutes where you really kind of refine it, because the 5 minute is going to be the time frame that you use when you're looking for close aboves. So you just go to where your lines are, and then you find the nearest 5-minute close. So right here, there's really no 5-minute closes in the area. Like that's way up there. You really don't got to move it that far. And first of all, you wanna approach the zones that's closest to price. So this zone right here, the closest close above would be right here. So we move it up right here, and you'd wait for a close above this line to hop in for a buy. So we're almost able to take this buy. We actually might get it. So this might be another little paper trade right here. Got to wait for the close above. It's 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. And wherever it closes, we're just going to hop in and then move the SL below that candle low, and then we're just going to make it a 1-to-1. That's all it is. Once you get the zones marked out, the trading becomes easy. So about 1 minute left. The only thing I don't like is when you're looking for a close and then the candle you're looking to close starts shooting all the way up. That's the only thing I don't like. Sometimes I'll pass up on an entry if the candle shoots up too far before I can get in. Because you don't want to over leverage, you know. But like a candle this size is a pretty good size. Still hasn't closed yet. All right, so we did get the close. Um, I just do a SL like that, and then go for a 1-to-1 like this. We already have been on a pretty big bull run, so you know we could be hopping in at the top of the move, but we'll see. Gotta take what the market gives you. I'm pretty sure if I slapped the RSI on it, say it'd probably say we're overbought right now. But you know, you can't predict every trade. Whenever, whenever, if you ever use a strategy and as soon as you hop in, it didn't make any push to the upside at all, then that just means you got faked out. Simple as that. Price will try to fake you out. It will sometimes intentionally close above just to retrace like it just did, but uh, over the long term, this is what trading is all about. Taking good setups again and again over the long term. Because although this is the same setup that we just took, if price decides it just wants to fake us out on this particular entry, then it'll do that, and that's what it just did. Because this would have been, I probably would have had my SL like right there. So yeah, this was just a clear fake out. Like I said, if you ever hop in a trade and it makes no push to the upside whatsoever, it's just a pure fake out. Simple as that. A lot of y'all that's been on my stream for the past month or so, y'all done seen me get faked out plenty times. It's really no, I mean, I really wouldn't say there's a way to avoid it. Uh, if you wait for your entry confirmations and it happens, it happens. But you just gotta trust the setup. You just gotta trust the strategy and just do it over again. And then hopefully next time you don't get faked out. That's all it is. But let me see. But like I said, I might come back on live at like 10 a.m. and trade NY. Look for like one good setup and then hop off again. That's another thing. You don't need to be like I just took like about 3-4 setups. You really only need one good setup. If you're sitting you patient all day, um, and you hop in with like a one contract or two contracts, you just need one good setup. So if you see a setup that's kind of iffy, just pass on it because you only need one good one. You only need one good one, and with this strategy, you're gonna be able to find one good setup. You're gonna be well. First of all, you're gonna be able to find way more than one good setup. But when it comes to um, how many setups you need to take, you only need one. You only need one. NQ might be better. I ain't gonna lie, NQ might be better for this strat because NQ has a lot more volume. So like after a close, NQ is more likely to push up heavier than gold is. Gold, y'all know gold to play around a little bit. Like gold, I still win a lot on gold, but gold will try to pull back. Gold will pull back way more than NQ will. NQ just like to shoot for highs. Um, it's really just support and resistance. Like it's support. It's nothing special. It's just um people just don't like refine their zones that good. Like everybody, a lot of people trade support and resistance, but if you don't have good support and resistance zones, then what are you really trading? You got to make your zones as sharp as possible. That's how you win. You gotta make your zones as sharp as possible. Exactly. It's just very basic. You just make some sharp ass zones, and then you wait for closes above the zone. Most people either make bad zones or they enter off the touch of the zone instead of waiting for the close. You can increase your win rate at least fucking 20-25% just off of waiting for a close. What would I consider a good zone? I'll show the breakdown again on NQ. I'm gonna take one more paper trade on NQ, and then I'll get out of here. But like how I identify a good zone is I hop on the hour time frame, and the first thing I want to do is I want to find the closest zone to where price is at, because we're looking to trade, bro. I'm not looking to wait all day. So the closest zone I see is right here, um, right here. I'm gonna just do four zones right here, and this is just a quick eyeball. I'm gonna refine it in a little bit, but for the hour time frame, I mean, you can really just kind of eyeball it really quickly and just see what we're looking at. So on the hour time frame, these are the closest zones I see. So then I want to go to each line, and I want to scroll to the left hand side to see just how strong it is. So this zone is pretty strong. We got one, two, three touches. Um, this this one is pretty strong. We got a wick rejection, two closes. A couple of wicks. We can keep going. We might be at. We keep going, and we see a wick rejection right here. We see a rejection. We got two closes, another rejection. So like you just mark it out. You mark out the recent ones, and then you scroll to the left to see how strong it is. Um, so those were the two up top. Let's check these two at the bottom. This is pretty strong. Rejection. This one rejects this low. This one shoots down, and probably rejecting something down here. If it travels too far past the zone, don't count that as a rejection for that zone. Like this one is a rejection off the zone. This one isn't a rejection off the zone. But look right here, you got a rejection right here as well. Let's just keep scrolling across. Rejection. Just keep going. This is all on the hour time frame. Rejection. So after, and another thing that looking for the rejections, it makes you more confident in the zone. Like you're gonna be more confident in your trade when you scroll to the left and see just how many times price rejected that. So after you mark it out on the hour, you go to the 30, and then you just want to make it sharper. So like this one is already pretty sharp because we got these two closes right here. So that's already pretty sharp. This one is already pretty sharp as well. And you can probably move this up like right there, make it a little bit better. This one is pretty good. Maybe move that down a little bit. We got two closes right here. And move that up just like that. Be right there at the top of that wick as well. Uh, Scroll to the left hand a little bit. Looks pretty good. You're never going to be able to line it up equally with all things, but you just want to make it just a little bit better. The 5 minute is really what is going to be the difference maker, anyways. So then drop to the 15, do the same thing. It's pretty good. Sometimes if you see this right here, and then you see two closes below it, if you want to, just so you remember it's there, you can go ahead and mark that out, because sometimes you might see price break below here and then break below here. And then I mean, this is essentially, instead, like if you see something like this, what I like to do is instead of marking it out like a whole different zone, I just kind of put a rectangle right here, so I know that it not only can it break through here, it gotta like break through the whole rectangle. This just kind of makes the zone stronger as well. So like this is pretty sharp already, so I'll just do it like this. So I'll turn this resistance into a supply, and you can turn support into a demand as well. So it's supporting resistance and demand and supply and demand at the same time, basically. So we're just gonna do these two zones because this is what's here right now. I mean, this is cool, but price is kind of like I really don't care about this zone as much. This is a zone I would call a weak zone. These zones right here are obviously stronger. So let's drop to the 5. So what we'd be looking for on this 5 minute time frame is, for one, first of all, we need a close above here for us to even think about taking a trade. Um, this zone, price when I go to the 5, I already see prices like chopped up and down throughout this middle zone as well. So I really don't even respect that zone anymore because it done already broke below and then broke above, and now it's about to break below it again. That zone doesn't matter. Price already shows price doesn't care about that zone. But as you can see here on this 5 minute time frame, when we got to this zone here, this 5 minute closed below, tapped this zone, and then immediately shot back up and closed inside. That is a fake out. So it faked sellers out. It made sellers think that we was about to keep tanking after it closed below and broke through this demand. But it just faked them out. All it did was have a bunch of people start taking sales, and then it took their money. So like these are the type of trades that that we all get caught in. Uh, but you can't really beat yourself up about losing these trades because there's nothing you could have did about it. If your entry signal was to get in at the close below this support, and then you hopped in and price just faked you out, I mean shit, it's just a L, bro. Take it again next time. Um, but just as long as you ran the numbers and know that more often than not you'll win, you'll be good. So this is still a strong support until price closes 2 times in a row below a support or resistance. Yeah, it's still valid. Like, because this only closed 1 time and then shot back up, so it's still valid. So we're gonna be looking for a close above here. But as you can see, the close above here isn't quite at the resistance level that we need. So although a close above here would be a good sign, I still wouldn't even enter, because if you take a close, if price closes like right here and then you hop in for a buy, all it's gonna do is gonna run into this supply zone and then reject it. So it really wouldn't be a point into closing right, into entering off of this close, but I'd still have it marked out so you know it's there when price does get there. But an entry close would be like, I'd take the zone that we originally had on the 15 and 30 and I'd move it up just a tad bit to get this swing 5 minute high right here. Like those are the little adjustments that's gonna improve your win rate, because we originally had the zone right here, but if you just move it up a couple of ticks up to this close, and if you wait for a close above here, then your odds of winning that trade are gonna be a lot higher. Simple as that. Gonna be a lot higher. So up 140 USD on gold today. Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. So we're gonna wait to see if we can get an entry. But after you marked out your you got your closest zone to the buy side, and you got your closest zone to the sell side. Now me, I only take buys, really. If I'm being honest with you, like, I'll identify the trend. NQ is usually always trending bullish, so I mean I'm really only gonna be taking buys. So like for me, my entry, I would have been waiting for the fake out. Like, when you do this strategy, you want to already know what you're looking for. And if you're trading NQ, I really just go ahead and say only look for buys, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it can literally even be in a sell trend. And if you use the strategy correctly, you'll still win your buys because you're waiting for confirmation. You're not just hopping in just to hop in. You're waiting for price to actually tell you that it wants to buy. Um, so right now we're just waiting for price to close above here. This is a nice swing high, and if it closes above here, it's an indicator that it's gonna keep pushing up. But I need a close above here for me to actually hop in. This would be a close above here would be like a B setup. A close above here is an A plus setup. Y'all see the difference? And think about it. If it closes above here, you also look to the left hand side and you see we got clean range. We got clean range up to here. So that's just kind of like free money right there. If you get a close above here, it's just gonna probably try to push up into this next resistance that's up here. So you just got to be able to know what's A plus, what's a B, what's a C, and try to avoid anything that's not an A. And then over time your profit, over time your P&L will show the efforts of you looking for A plus setup. Simple as that. But if you start getting impatient because you're getting a whole lot of pullbacks and stuff, and then you start thinking a B or a C setup as an A plus setup, and you take it and you lose, and then you take a C plus setup and you lose, uh, you're gonna start thinking it's the strategy when really you're just taking inefficient setups. That's all it is. And that goes for every strategy. Even if you're trading fib setups, like if you're trading Fibonacci, there's A plus Fibonacci zones. Like if you're trading fibs, like where the fib at? Like if you ever try for whoever who trades fibs, this fib is kind of ugly. Hold on, it's an ugly ass fib. For those who use fibs, you really only need a 0, a 38, this is kind of off subject, but for those who need it, this is really all you need right here. Take all this off. Because fibs work too. I just really don't use them that often. 0.1. Why are these lines so damn thin? Lines thin as hell. But for those who trade fib, you really only need I'll tell y'all really, if you're trading a fib, the strongest zones are always gonna be oh, maybe I was using the wrong one. Fib retracement. Let me see. The strongest fib zones are always gonna be the 618 and the 382. So if you map out if you use fibs and you map your fib out, A plus setup would be a rejection into the 0.618 zone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're taking 0.3 rejections, that's just not A plus. So no matter what setup you use, you need to be looking for the A plus version of it. Yep. Yep. 100%. 100%. No strategy is 100%. Damn, bro. Honestly, if you trade, I seen a YouTube video. And he was basically crunching down the numbers of pretty much every strategy. And the numbers is if you trade every single strategy, and if you take a setup every time that strategy forms, every strategy fails. Every strategy is a failing strategy. The only way to make it profitable is to be able to know what A plus setup is. Like literally, like if you took a supply and demand setup every time a supply and demand popped out, you would always fail. If you took a trend line setup every time you seen a trend line setup, you would always fail. The only way to win is to know what is a good trend line setup and what is a bad trend line setup. Because the fact of the matter is the market makers, the banks, the investors, the people with the big money, bro, they know all the strategies you know. So if they want to just blow through your SL, they'll blow through your SL. Simple as that. You have to be able to identify the best times to trade, the best setups to take, all that. Exactly. You really just gotta develop an eye for it at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you just gotta develop an eye for it. So yeah, right now I'm waiting for close above right here. And this will be like the last little trade I take of the day. Go ahead and get up out of here. Or price to break below here and do like a fake out. If price breaks below here and does like the same thing it did right here, then I'll hop in. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, we can move this up to right here, just to make the zone a little bit sharper. It is 7:05, so we're about to get a lot of volume coming in a little bit. 7:05 my time. Looks like we got a lot of red folder, a lot of Canadian red folder news today um, dropping in about 20 minutes actually. We got Canadian CPI, median CPI, trim CPI. Not really too sure how CAD is about to affect NQ, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna do something. So this should be interesting. I might stay on to through this news drop just to see what happens for real. Shout out to 20 people in the live right now, man. Let's get at least 10 likes in here. But yeah, most of trading, bro, 90% of trading is just waiting, bro. So after you, all the fun is like once you mark the zone out, at least the fun for me, uh, sharpening my zones and then hopping in the trade. Like, so after I sharpen my zones out, I'm just kind of just chilling, not really doing anything until price gets there. I know when I first started out, I had a problem with that because I used to always want to get in the trade, and it would cause me to hop in trades before it got to my zone. But I grew out of that. I just be chilling now. All right, so we're getting a push into that zone. Could see some rejection here. Now, I know some of y'all probably trade. I usually only, like I said, I usually come to the market with one bias, but I will say after you mark these zones out, you're gonna see it. It's gonna be a lot of times price comes to your zones, and then it just rejects the zone. Like it doesn't want to close above it, and then y'all will be sitting there thinking, "Dang, I could have just hopped in for the sale opportunity." If you want to do rejection sales, you would wait for a candle that looks like this, kind of. Maybe you want to see, like if you're looking for sales, obviously you'd want to see it close bearish first. But if you get a nice rejection, hammer, pin bar, whatever you want to call it, you want to wait for that candle to reject, like a strong rejection candle, and then you want to have your entry at the break below that candle. So you will not get entered until price shows that it actually is trying to push below. So you would have your entry at the break. You move your SL. What I do is, at least I just have my SL, because I'm a scalper. I just put my SL at the top of the it's a lot of volume kicking in. I just put my SL at the top of the candle, and then I just make it a 1-to-1. But like I said, I just usually do close aboves. But for those of you who like to, capitalize on those opportunities, obviously you can do that too. Because a lot of the zones that you're looking to close above won't get closed above. It'll just get rejected just like this. So, however, like, I'm just giving you the tools. Y'all, finesse it however you want to finesse it. Moral of the story is, as long as you take A+ setups, you'll be good. The good thing about trading is you can get creative. Before I was doing 1-to-1s, a lot of y'all know I was using like negative RR, heavy negative RR, and it was working. I just went on a crazy losing streak and it made me switch it up, but it does work though. I know a lot of people that still do it. And for example, like a negative RR would be like hopping in off the break of this low, and then you only go for like 10 pips, but then you have your SL above. Like, it looks stupid, but think about it. Like if you hop in at the break of this low, right, and then you put your SL above this above this support. I mean, you put your SL above this resistance, above this resistance, and above this resistance. I mean, like, what's the odds of you losing? It's gonna be very low. It's gonna be very low. You could probably go on like 10, 5, like no cap. You can go on 5, 10, 15 trade win streaks trading like that. But if you do take an L, it's gonna hurt. That's for sure. So if you are going to use a negative RR, make sure that you have multiple zones marked out. And then, because the whole premise of having a negative RR is just protecting your SL as much as possible. You want price to work. You want price to have to work really, really hard to stop you out, bro. And it needs to be really, really easy for you to win. You either do it like that, or you go, base 1-to-1, make it fair. Except you'll have the edge because you're the one who decides who takes the trades and when you take the trade. Or you can do like some people and do 1-to-2s, 1-to-3s, but just know that your win rate is gonna be lower doing it like that. If you do 1-to-2s, 1-to-3s, I recommend having like a low risk, so your account. So if you do go on a large losing streak, your account can hold it. I don't like being in trades that long, to be honest. That's why I don't do it. I ain't gonna lie, looking at these charts is making me want to trade, but I'm gonna go ahead and lock lock my account out for at least an hour. Cause I promise you I'm getting real close to start taking trades again. And I ain't even trying to. That's another great tool. If you use, I mean, I know other platforms offer it, but if you use TopStep X, that lockout feature is crucial. It'll save you from making a lot of mistakes. Exactly. So whenever you've been waiting for a setup for a long time, you just want to go back and make sure no new zones popped up that you didn't see. So we're still hovering around. This is the zone that we deleted earlier, but we are still hovering around this area. So I guess it'll be a good mental note to know it's there. I'm not taking any trades based off this zone, but it's nice to know that it's there. Like this is like price keeps coming back and playing around in this middle area. It's not really a support or a resistance, I'd say, anymore, but it is like an area of interest. All right, getting a push above. About 3 minutes to this 5-minute closes. Like I said, a close above here could be an entry, but just know it's not an A+ entry. A close above here is A+. Yeah, a lot of consolidation going on. But it is major news finna drop in 10 minutes, so I'm pretty sure that consolidation is about to stop. It just really started. We was in a pretty steady uptrend for a good minute. It's really not consolidating that hard, but it is consolidating. Like the consolidation just started at 635. All right, so we 1 minute till this candle closes. This is, I'm gonna see if this, we might get a close above both. 1 minute. I'm right, it did close above, so this is what the entry would look like for me. It'd be something like this. Now keep in mind, like I said, the reason why I say that this is a B+ setup and not an A+ setup is because there's a supply zone right above my entry. So like I said, it could easily tap into the zone and then just reject. That's why if y'all are planning on taking this trade live, I just recommend you wait until it closes above this resistance, because we got clean range to the left hand side above this resistance, so it'll be less of a fight.
But if you're a little impatient, I mean, fuck it. You know, do what fits you. Oh yeah, and there's that major news dropping in 9 minutes as well. So I mean, I really wouldn't recommend this setup at all. I wouldn't recommend this setup, especially with 9 minutes. 9 minutes coming into major news. $21,607. Oh damn, you looking for something far away? I'm looking for something way down here. Golly. I mean, some news is about to drop, so I understand, but shit, you know, I don't be waiting that damn long. But like I said, this is just some Canadian news. So not really too sure how big of an impact this is about to have, but we will see in 6 minutes. So it does look like price is trying to reject this zone right here. So yeah, I'll just wait for the close above. It's only 1 minute left, so if this 1 minute candle can close above, this will be a pretty solid entry as well too. But like I said, 5 minutes till major news, bro. I'm just paper trading because my account is locked out right now. Especially if I would have hopped in right here and then seen this heavy ass rejection candle form right at that support, I'd just get out. I'd get out of that. If it closes like this, if it closes like a big ass closes like this big ass rejection, I'm out, nigga. Hell no. Out. Because a rejection off of this support and off of a zone we already had marked out fucking 30 minutes ago, nigga, this shit probably about to tank. And this is, and like I said, rule 101. If you ever see one candle close above and then the very next candle close back inside, it is a fake out. As simple as that. If one candle closes above and the very next candle closes back inside, it's a fake out. So honestly, if you ever see this setup form, this is a good chance to reverse your entry. If it gets you in, then immediately closes back inside, you could be looking at a reversal. Class A reversal right there. Mm. 3 minutes to this news drop. All right, 1 minute. Let's see what happens. All right. I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't like my account, I probably would have switched to micros and probably tried to get some micro trades in. You know, just for like $100 here and there. But I already locked it out, man. feel like the same song is playing. So it doesn't look like this news is really affecting too much. Like I said, it's just Canadian, but let me check if the actual news dropped or are they just now starting to talk about it. Yeah, they released the reports. It just ain't doing shit. By the way, this line of resistance is not the line that matters anymore because we already got closed above. So we'd move it up to right there. But like I said, I mean, this line is already so close to this line, you might as well just wait for it to close above there at this point. Because we already got the close above here and it just decided to fake us out. So who really cares about the close anymore? All right, about 2 minutes. Look like it's trying to get there. Always good if you're thinking about getting entered off of a close. Probably go ahead and map out how far, how big the candle is, so you know how many contracts you need to be hopping into. Like this is already a 80 tick candle, so I wouldn't be hopping in anything bigger than one mini. And I still think this is like with 1 mini. I think this is about like $300, something like that, $300-400. All right, 1 minute. If it gets this close above, that'll be a good entry.
Yeah, I would visualize. Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million. For acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million in dollars.
It's interesting. Look like it closed right on the line. Let's shrink this because I got it on 4 pixel width. So after I shrunk the resistance down, it actually did close above. So this would be an entry. You'd have your the SL right below the candle low. Oh shit. I put the wrong entry. So it'll be like that. TP be like this. This is a potential area of resistance right here. So it looks like we're pretty much targeting the daily high so far. That's pretty much what we're looking at. So let's see if this plays out. See what the 15 is looking like. Okay, so the 15 is showing some rejection off this 15-minute support. We'll see if it wants to break through or not. A good point of reference is when this 15-minute closes. If it closes below here, that'll be a bad sign, because that means it broke above this 15-minute resistance and then closed right back inside of it, which should just be a telltale sign that it's not trying to really keep pushing up. But as long as it's still above here, I mean, it's no point in stressing about it. Just got to see what happens. See what the 30 look like. 30 more or less the same thing. We're above the 30-minute support as well. Okay, so it did just push right back into it. So this is pretty much the last line of defense right here. It's either going to reject this zone or it's just going to shoot through. Looking like it's kind of want to reject that zone. We'll see though. This is now that I zoom out and I look at this trade on the 15-minute time frame, all this rejection right here, I mean, I'm entering off the 5, right? So the 5 broke above the 5 2. This 5-minute candle broke above 1 2 about 3 5 swing highs. So on the 5-minute it does look A plus, but if you zoom out to the 15, you see this rejection zone is actually a little stronger than what the 5 would make you believe it is. Because what I couldn't see from the 5-minute time frame is that this 15-minute candle rejected super hard. Like this 15-minute candle right here rejected super hard off of that zone and actually even closed bearish with a lot of momentum. So on the 5 it looked A plus, but when I zoom out to the 30, it really doesn't look that A plus, honestly. But you know, once I hop in a trade, unless it gives me like a very clear reason to get out, I'm not gonna get out. But it looks like it's approaching that last line of defense again, so we'll see if it wants to hold up. Always good to be rotating between your time frames so you can, you know, collect all the data and put the pieces together. So this hour candle is about to close in 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, the hour doesn't look that bad, because on the hour time frame it shows it's gonna have to do a complete flip and then push to the downside, which doesn't seem that likely, but obviously it could happen, but we'll see. And also this, what do we got right here? What's this? It'd actually be better. I mean, this is getting a little nitpicky, but our SL is right on this 1 hour support. So if you want to just have just a little bit more faith in your trade, just extend your, just give it probably about like 5-10 more pips of drawdown, just so, because there is always the chance that it just comes down and taps the 1 hour support and then rejects as well. You could say that's wishful thinking, but I've seen it happen. And then those be the trades that you get mad when you just get wicked out by 1-2 pips. But so you got this 1 hour, support protecting your SL. You got let's see what else. You got another. This isn't really that strong. Kind of wouldn't map that out. On the 30, what we got on the 30? Yeah, so it looks like these are our strongest lines of the defense. This zone right here and this zone right here. And so we just got to see if price wants to respect those zones enough to get us a TP smash. Bro, this song is trash. Let me go ahead and clear these zones because we don't need them anymore. Want your chart to be as clean as possible. Oh, but since I extended my SL, y'all know I'm going to extend the TP2 because I always need, well, I'm saying I like to prefer 1-to-1. Like if I'm going to be risking this much, if I'm prepared to lose that much, I should be at least prepared to make that much. Unless I have a strategy predicated on, a negative RR. So this zone is doing us pretty good right now. I'm gonna put a rectangle around it because it has a little bit more strength. But like I said, I mean, it got to break through this zone as well because this is pretty strong too. This is a 15-minute zone. I thought this was just like a 5-minute zone. This is a 15-minute zone right here. So it's gonna take some volume to break through this, to say the least. Gonna take some volume, but it's 8:45 Eastern, so volume shouldn't be a problem. If price gets up to here, we can expect some sort of pullback. But as far as this trade goes, I mean, everything is mapped out. Everything has been accounted for. We know we have this 15-minute zone right here. We know we have a 30-minute support right here. We know we have a 1 hour support right here. So really our biggest enemy to TP is the zone that we are currently at right now. If we can get a clean close above this zone, then stress levels will drop, you know, damn near 75% really. Because I mean, this zone is, while this zone right here, let's see how strong the zone above is. So I mean, that's pretty, you know, it's okay. No, that's pretty strong, that zone too, honestly. So you know, we'll see how price reacts if it can get up here. But it looks like zone number 1 is being taken care of right now, so that's good. That's a good sign. But just as many, I mean, you know, it's a fair trade, because, you know, just as many zones that we have, I mean, it's actually less zone. We got 2 zones of resistance, and we got 2 zones of support as well. So, you know, pretty fair trade. Got a lot of volume coming in. We're at the pullback zone. Let's see if we can just push through, or if we're going to actually get a pullback. All right, putting up a little bit of a fight. Okay, that's what we like to see right there. We got 1 minute to this 5-minute close. If we can get the close above that zone, this trade should be green. 1 minute to this 5-minute close. A close above right here is really good for us. Boom, we got the close above the zone. Shit, the win rate, the odds of this trade winning just increased a lot. Obviously it's still not guaranteed though, but we should be good. Should be good. We are targeting it is, well, let's go to the daily, because I'm pretty sure we're targeting a daily high right now. It's not even the daily high. Oh yeah, we good, bro. I'm thinking this is finna be a daily high. It's not even daily high. Yeah, we should be good. Oh shit, man, hell nah, man. I'm thinking this is the daily high, bro. We got, man, hell, the daily high way up here. We got plenty room. Plenty room. The only question is price gonna just give us a smooth TP smash, or is it gonna make us, wait around 10, 20 minutes for it? That's all it is, bro. Which one is it gonna be? Cause this hour, one thing to keep in mind though, don't want to get too cocky, because one thing to keep in mind, this hour closes in 8 minutes. And the hour resistance is way down here. So if sellers want to come in and try to push this hour candle back down to the support, that could obviously prove to be a problem. But it's a lot of buy pressure volume coming in, so it's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be pretty tough for sellers to do that. And they're typically probably not going to start that tank until 7:55, until that 55 mark. So we got about 3 minutes before we should see like any type of heavy selling coming in. Because that's going to include sellers trying to bring the 1 hour to support, and that's going to be buyers just selling off their profits, because this is a pretty nice move already. Shout out people in the live, man. If you haven't, shout out Hawaiian Blood for subscribing. If y'all in the live and y'all ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, drop a like, and most of all, join the Discord, bro. We're turned up in the Discord every day. Link to the Discord is in the description. All right, so got a little bit of a pullback. Well, officially the pullback hasn't started, but this looks like the beginning of a pullback. But we do have 2 5-minute closes above the support now. So now this resistance zone, I'm not gonna say it's a support yet. Maybe if this 5-minute candle closes above again, then we can really start to consider this resistance as a support. And then that would mean we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines of defenses for our SL at this point. So the odds are just slowly increasing more and more and more that this is going to be a TP smash. What up, Michael? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, man, we already hit profit target for the day, man. I'm just taking some paper trades. I ain't gonna lie, my lockout ends in 18 minutes. I might go for one more. I'm debating though. Link to the Discord is in the chat for those y'all not in the Discord yet. Yeah, I might go for 1K. Or I might do what Pereira said and lower my risk to 250. Go 250, 250. So even if I lose, I'll still end in profit for the day. All right, 2 minutes left for this hour to close. This is why we're seeing the pullback that I was talking about earlier. So let's just see where price is trying to get it. The nearest hour support is down here. So let's see if price is going to be able to shove its way. Let's see if sellers are going to be able to shove this hour candle all the way back down there. If sellers cannot shove the hourly all the way back down to the support, then that's just another sign in our favor that we're going to keep pushing up. So sellers have approximately 1 minute to get price all the way down here. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it. Yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. They tried to do it, and then buyers just said, like, no good. Try again. All right, we might go for TP on this candle. Let's see what happens. Got some volume kicking in. It's now 9 o'clock Eastern. Should be good, man. Should be good. We'll see though. It is some liquidity. I'm pretty sure we just tapped into some 1 hour liquidity. Yeah, so that's 1, 2, that's 2. This is 2 1 hour liquidity grabs right here. So might see a little bit of resistance going for this TP, but we should be able to get there. I mean, we're not asking for too much. Boom. TP smash, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to the people. I don't know who took that trade live. If any of y'all took that live, y'all would have just made a good amount of money. I didn't. I'm not tripping. I don't have FOMO. I just like to trade for fun, really. So that was a nice setup. That was a nice setup, bro. Nice setup. We had a little bit of a pullback in the beginning, but it all played out in the end. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So I did say that was gonna be my last little paper trade. I'll go ahead and get out of here. My lockout ends in my account lockout ends in 12 minutes. So I could sit around and try to go for 1,000. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty good with that 500. So I'll just be back tomorrow. I ain't tripping. So yeah, I'll get out of here at 8:05. If y'all have any questions, type them in the chat. If not, man, just go ahead and drop a like, sub, and join the Discord, bro. This is a review of how my account is doing for those of y'all who haven't seen it. So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good right now. Only one losing day so far. But we got to keep it up. Got a long way to go. Got about $2,500 more to make. So yeah. We'll see. Hopefully we can pass hopefully we can pass this combine by the end of the month. That's what I'm going for. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, hopefully we can pass by the end of the month. That'll be pretty good. Man, for those of y'all who don't know, I actually just lost my funding like last week, bro. I got funded, man. I went on the worst losing streak possible, bro. It was crazy. Man, it was crazy work, bro. I lost like 6 days in a row. Nigga, I was sick. But, sometimes that's just how the cards play, bro. Got to get back in the game, get back funded, and get back to making some money. Down 1,500. Yeah, man, go ahead and get a new account, bro. You don't restart the account. Just get a new one and then link them together. But because I ain't gonna lie, if I go 1,500 drawdown in a combine, bro, I'm not finna try to just really lock in and bring that back. Because if you think about it, bro, you're gonna be stressing your mind so hard to bring back that $1,500. And then by the time you get back break even, right, you probably are gonna lose again. You're probably just gonna lose again, because for you to even come back from down 1,500, you're gonna need a win streak. So by time that win streak gets you back to break even, guess what? It's probably gonna run out. And you're probably gonna lose, and you're probably gonna go back and draw down again. So I just say get a new one and then link them together, and then put it like this: if you come back 1,500, by the time that 1,500 gets back to break even, you'll have another account that's up 1,500, and then you just gotta do it again. That's what I do. You either buy a new one and link them together, or shit, you just try to you just go 500 for 500 and try to hit 3 days in a row. That's what I'd say. Because it costs the same amount to restart an account as it does to buy a new one. So I just buy a new one. All right, with that being said, shout out to 8 people, shout out to 14 likes. I think we gained about 6 subs during this live stream, so shout out to all y'all. The goal is 300 by the end of the week. So what's today? Today is Tuesday. So yeah, got a couple more days. Got about 5 more days, man, or 4 more days till the end of the week. So I'm trying to get at least 39 more subscribers. Yeah, so let's try to hit 300 subscribers before the end of the week. With that being said, time for Step Drake, and I am out. Appreciate all the viewers.
Hey, consistent small wins. Good shit, good shit. Mike, what's good, man? What's good with you, bro? Hey, you need to talk to everybody back at home so we can get a function going on. I miss y'all niggas, man. Damn. God damn, bro. I'm not about to fly back to Detroit and we ain't doing shit. Can we do something? Tell Torian and Little Dave and Jordan and Julian to throw some shit together so I can come back to Detroit. God damn. It's like family don't want to do shit at the crib, bro. I have a reason to come back. Besides seeing my mama and shit. Like, my mama and my dad. Like, fuck all that. I want to see other family members. No trade today. Defending the Capitol. Dub for the day. I be missing my family, bro. But I'm far as hell. See, when you move away from home, bro, you don't get to see your family. I can't just pull up on my family and shit. I be missing that. Like, I'm miles and miles away from Detroit. It just be me until I hop on a flight, take my ass back to Detroit, and I know it's snowing too. And let's talk about the Detroit Lions, man. The Detroit Lions, man. I actually, it's just tough. Detroit Lions is just tough. Man, in fact, I miss my family. I do be missing my family, bro. I be missing my family all the time. Them home cooked meals, facts. Thank God my girl know how to cook. Because if she didn't, that would be tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And that's why, what? Girls better learn how to cook. It's negative 20 degrees in Detroit. Man, hell no. I'm cool, bro. See, the snow, I don't do well in the snow. I get irritable. Like, damn, where Doyle at? He's still in the house. He ain't pop out. Why he ain't come? Because he ain't fucking with the snow? I'm not fucking with that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't fuck with that. I don't like the cold. That's why I moved somewhere warm. Not gonna lie, bro. No valid sub today. Nobody took the demand today on NASDAQ or the demand on S&P. They both hit. That's what I took today. How long you been with your girl? It's been over 2 years. 2 years for sure. Yeah. Shout out to my girl, man. She be getting me right, bro. And people ask, well, who your therapist, my girl? Me and my girl talk about everything. I don't know about how other people's relationships is, but we talk about money together. We talk about, you know what I'm saying, doing more shit together. We talk about everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I cut my L on Nas. I mean, I feel you because it was wicking the EMAs, but that was tough. Today was a tough win because it did pull back. Like when we first got into NASDAQ, it pulled back quite some time. It did. So I feel you, but at least get back in, bro. Like if you cut it, try to get back in. I know Egypt had you feeling godly. Nope, it didn't have me feeling godly. Nah, bro. Egypt had me feeling sad, bro. I felt like, damn, I'm blessed, bro. You ever just felt like survivor's guilt? I get that shit all the time. I be like, damn, like, why am I'm the only, one of the select few that is doing very well and is blessed and all of this stuff. And then you go to another country where they just happy to get fresh water type shit. Like, that is something that made me realize, bro, I gotta go hard, bro. Like, people are like, well, why you shitting on Americans? Because we take everything for granted, including me. I'm not saying that I'm exempt. Sometimes I take shit for granted. And I just be like, dog, I gotta stop doing that. I have to stop doing it. I ain't gonna lie. Use it back on, though. After, like, even me going to a third world country, it made me realize that I'm spoiled and I'm not working as hard as I can. Like, if I'm realizing that within myself, I know other people haven't even experienced that because they haven't even been over there. So if you haven't even been over there, you don't even know that you take everything for granted. You taking a bus for granted. You taking having a job for granted. You taking having fresh water for granted. Like, I do that shit too, but I had to go over there to see it and like, okay, like we complaining about first world country shit, bro. Like, nah. You said put that Sade on. Not gonna put no Sade on, bro. I need to be putting on some fucking, actually. Yeah, I gotta pay taxes, y'all. Listen. Everybody wanna not work a 9 to 5 until it's time to pay taxes, bro. I literally just had to send a 6-figure wire to my accountant yesterday, bro. I'm sick. I'm hurting because paying over 6 figures in taxes is never something that you look forward to. And it's just like, damn, bro, like, it just be all a scam, bro. Yeah, ouch. Exactly, ouch. Yeah. My accountant, he hit me up. He was like, all right, man, it's that time of the year. We need them ends. We need them taxes, bro. Yes, 6 figures in taxes. This shit is not cap. This shit is not cap, bro. This shit don't be fun. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody want to work for themselves until it's time to cough up them taxes, bro. You're not ready. People not ready for that. But they want to be a full-time day trader and you want to work for yourself and all that. You ready to pay these taxes? I ain't gonna lie. You start thinking about everything you could do with the money. How rich you would be if you didn't need to pay. Yeah, like what? You know what I could do with $100,000 or $150,000 or $200,000? I could do a lot with that. But Uncle Sam, like, where the hell is my money at? That's Uncle Sam. So, yeah. But yeah, today was good though. Hey, honestly, I needed today because last week was a rough week, and me starting off the week with 2 wins, it's just, I feel good, man. I feel good, bro. But bro, I'm from Lansing. I hate this cold shit, but I have a question. Did you take the NASDAQ minor break of structure this morning? Yeah. Yep. That's what I took. Yep. Everybody talking about it's about to sell. People talking about a 1 hour supply on S&P. That's why I always go with my analysis, bro. And that's another thing. If you ever want to stream and you got people that's watching, it's going to be a bunch of just opinions. Don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm about to do what I'm about to do. Like, literally, bro. That's why I wanted buy. I was preferring buys. I'm like, people in the chat like, bro, take a sell. Bro, you don't need it. It's about to lose, and then it win. And they be like, all right. But then when you lose, then everybody is a genius in the chat, bro. I swear to God, bro. When you lose, everybody is a genius. Like, I told you. I'm like, okay, all right, bro. You do this shit, then. What the hell, bro? You do this shit. Taking a break from gold for a little. Yeah. I'm actually cool on gold. I'm not trading gold all week. Bro. Gold have been moving weird as hell ever since Trump then got in. Well, ever since we realized Trump was about to get into office, I feel like gold has been acting trash. Like January, gold have been acting trash, bro. I'm cool, bro. Nope. I'm cool.